O Lord, open our lips, and we will proclaim your praise. This morning we read from Proverbs chapter 15, verse 31, over to chapter 16 and verse 7. And these 10 verses give us all kinds of instructions. The first 3 verses, the end of chapter 15, point out that we need to be those who are humble enough to receive instruction and correction. Whoever heeds life-giving correction will be at home among the wise, and humility comes before honour. Those who disregard discipline despise themselves. So if we're going to be able to achieve and to receive honour and to be wise, then we have to be those who are humble enough to receive correction from other people and from the Lord. Then it goes on to deal with humans have plans in their heart, but the Lord is in control. And then the verse 2 of chapter 16 is a really challenging verse. All a person's ways seem pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Sometimes we don't even know our own hearts. We think we're doing things from a good motive. We think we're doing things for a good reason. But our heart can be deceptive sometimes. And actually, sometimes our ways are not as pure as we think them to be. And we need to ask the Lord to search our hearts and to examine us and to show us our motivations, our real motivations for the things that we do. It doesn't mean to say we don't do good things. It doesn't mean to say we don't do the things that we do, but we need to know why we're doing them, what is really motivating us. And sometimes our motives are not as pure as we even try and convince ourselves that they are. So we pray the Lord will examine and search our hearts and instruct us. The Lord detests all the proud of heart. And again, this subject of humility, if we're going to be achieving things, if we're going to be pleasing to God, then we need to be humble, because the Lord is able to lift us up when we're humble. But he detests the proud. And in fact, pride actually stops us receiving the instruction that we get. Through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of the Lord, evil is avoided. Because of God's love and faithfulness for us, he's atoned for our sin and puts his spirit in our hearts that we may fear him and avoid evil. The Lord bless you with these thoughts and others as you read this passage, as you read these verses. We trust that they will be a blessing to you. God bless now.